What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ricardo from Pretty Slick Rick TV. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe and all that good stuff, and make sure you like, guys. It really helps with the algorithm. Anyway, KSI, he is mocking Jake Paul for losing to Anthony Joshua. Now listen to me, losing to Anthony Joshua is nothing to be embarrassed about. You know, this is two-time unified heavyweight world champion of the whole world, like champion, like he was twice one of the best boxers in the whole world in the heavyweight division, one of the most dangerous divisions and treacherous divisions to ever be a boxing division. Do you know what I mean? He went up against him, and to leave with a broken jaw, that's lucky. And I get it that Anthony Joshua and KSI, they're both from Watford, which is just on the outskirts of London, you know, and you know, they might be friends or whatever. So from that perspective, I get it. But to mock an individual, to mock someone, you know, I get it, even if it's personal or not, rivals or not. But to mock someone that's, you know, got into the squared circle, and you know, to challenge themselves, but also to risk their life to entertain, you know, fans and, you know, millions of people. It doesn't really sit right with me. You know, like a lot of people are talking down about Jake Paul, but at the same time, like, you can't deny that he's done something that a lot of boxers would never have the opportunity to do, or even if they do have the opportunity to do, won't do. Anthony Joshua, he's been very, very much avoided and ducked. And you know, there's a lot of people that do want to fight AJ, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of people that was offered the opportunity to fight AJ and turned it down for one reason or another, you know what I mean? And Jake Paul, with his lack of experience, you know, AJ is an ex-Olympian, you know what I mean? Like, AJ's been doing this for nearly half of his whole life, you know what I mean? Now, he started later than other people, but more than half of AJ's whole life, right, AJ's been punching things very, very hard, you know what I mean? So to kind of laugh at someone for, you know, changing the game, and that in regards to women's boxing, you know, I think he was the first one to get boxing on Netflix with him and Mike Tyson, you know what I mean? So like, he's doing stuff that a lot of boxers in the future might benefit from, and there's a lot of boxers that are benefiting from what he's doing. Because, okay, I don't know, that example, when he fights, he crams the undercard with his boxers, MVP, the people that signed to MVP promotions, right? And a lot of them are female boxers. So he's bringing a lot of light to the female boxers. He's bringing a lot of light to the female boxers. He's put the female boxers in a position where they can get the highest paid purses they've ever received in their whole life. So just on that perspective, I rate him, and he makes sure he crams them on his undercards. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, this man is doing some good work in that sense, you know. And you know, for him to get in the ring with AJ, you don't understand, there's no joke. Like, I've met AJ like loads of times, and you don't understand until you're standing in front of him. You just don't understand what you don't understand. You just don't get it until you've stood in front of this man. Yeah, you don't understand exactly the force. Like, and then when you see the size of his hands, like, the man is a monster. Like, honestly, the man is a monster. So like, the fact that like he actually went and had a fight with him, and you know, he had to go in there and survive. We get it, you know what I mean? Like, but listen, he tried his best. He tried his best. The best was tried, you know, and it is what it is. But KSI, he's never done what he's never done, even in business. You know, he's got the Misfits promotions thing, right? But the Misfits promotion thing, most people on there, they're already established. They're already like making money already. You know, they're already you know, famous. They're already, you know, like, you know, so he's, you know, using and capitalizing on all of these different influencers, networks, and he's cramming them all together, which is growing his network. And it's clever. I'm not saying it's not clever business, but what I'm saying is that he hasn't changed anyone's, he's changed their life, and he's given these YouTubers a bit of you know, a direction in fitness for them to maintain a certain shape and stuff like that, and them to learn a new art form, which is boxing. I get it, that's amazing, but he's not taking someone that is, you know, an aspiring anything, and then put them on a big stage and got them the highest paid purses. Do you know what I mean? Because all of these people, they was already making money. They already had a following. They already had a social media presence. Where some of the boxers, they was doing okay, but now they're doing better financially because of what Jake Paul's done. And also, the people that he's fought, KSI's fought, is nowhere near anything to do like AJ. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, like the professional boxers, they kind of diss each other and stuff, and sometimes it's to kind of call them out, and so they can get the fight or antagonize or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But they're within the same world, all right? And that's their job, to kind of call people out and antagonize. So they're like, oh yeah, fight me next. Oh, you ain't done nothing. Oh, is that what you did in your last fight? Yeah, cool. Like that's how they kind of get a bit more exposure. But these guys are more than likely willing to fight each other. KSI, like, you're not willing to fight someone like Joshua. Like, would you fight Dillian White? Like, would you? Do you know what I mean? Like, would you fight Moses Atama? Like, who would you like? Who would you know, the equivalent of who Jake Paul fought? Do you know what I mean? Like, so I don't really rate that. Now, him laughing at Andrew Tate because he got at both of them, you know what I mean? Now, I don't really have no problems with that, because Andrew Tate, to me, he's not really a builder to me. But from what I see, he's not really someone that builds people, and yeah, he's the closest thing to a cult, in my opinion, based on who he preys on and stuff like that. To me, and I don't really rate his ideals. I don't really rate him. And everyone, that might just be his online persona for all I know. But yeah, him talking about him, and but the guy that the Chase Demoor guy, oh my god, he was terrible. But he looks strong though. He looks strong, like powerful. And also, I have to say this, yeah, like and I'm gonna do a separate video on that fight, but I have to say, sometimes when someone is so unpredictable, you can't predict what they're going to do. You know what I mean? There's no game plan for these people, because of the simple fact that they're so wild and so, like, their boxing is so uncultured that you can't predict. Like most boxers, you know, 1-2, 2-1, jab, cross hook. This guy's leading with a rear uppercut, and then he's falling in, and he's elbowing sometimes, and it's like, I don't know what this is. Like, I actually don't know what was going on. And but yeah, anyway, and it's not feeling the fact that KSI is, you know, laughing and talking down on someone that's done way more than him. Whether you like him or not, you can't downplay his what Jake Paul has done and achieved, and the lives he's changed. You know, you cannot, and so, you know, yeah, stop it, basically. Anyway, signing the video off here. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you like and make sure you comment. Let me know your thoughts down below on KSI's you know, laughing out and saying Christmas has come early to Jake Paul. The Andrew Tate one, I'm not so upset about, but Jake Paul, again, I'm not upset about it, but I just feel like it's kind of distasteful. You know what I mean? Anyway, signing the video off here. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.